Alright guys, welcome along to another episode here on Gelvin Valley. This one we're actually going to do some proper work. And as usual, as soon as I hit the record button, somebody starts gobbing off. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Ah! Success. Uh-oh. Wrong controls. At least I intend on doing some work. We'll see how it goes. This episode was supposed to be recorded last night, but the Satis wheel decided it wasn't going to work anymore. Look at that. I believe it's a driver issue rather than a wheel issue, but it's really annoying. It's not behaving right. I think there has been a Windows 10 update, but at least a driver update, and it's just not working at all. Bang your head on the window, why don't you? Yeah, that sucks. That really does suck. It's another thing that would benefit from it having a profiler and its own drivers. But, nah, they don't want to do that. But I have had a look at its internals now. It is working on a potentiometer. That is how they managed to do it. As in with no profile or drivers, plug and play crap. It's such a shame. It really is. I honestly expected fancy internals from Satis. Guess not. But it also explains possibly why everyone's having problems with it, because it was been designed initially for Windows 7, then Windows 10's come out and it's maybe not compatible anymore until they patch up the drivers anyway. Because I'm not the only one having issues. Read the forums and such like. There's a lot of people having problems with it. What we're thinking for this, it's a big tractor, so it's probably not going to matter that much. Yeah, that'll do. It's a comfortable amount. Anyway, let's see if we can do some farming before it gives up the ghost completely and I have to go get out the angry cat. Right, I have to plough under every field I own. Every last one. So do we start local or do we start further afield? But they all need ploughing, so it doesn't matter where we start really. We could start 55. 55 would make a good starter, I think. Am I having to take my wheel apart? I have now lost my wrap that I had on it. This is really annoying because it's slippy at the minute. I've got no grip, it's fresh tape. I was using handle wrap off tennis rackets and such like. Oh, look at it flickering. It's really bothering me now. Such a shame. This wheel is everything I want in a wheel. Everything. Apart from its crap. I have to admit defeat that it has nothing on Logitech's. Oh well, that's not going to unfold, that's a weight. I'm thinking the best way of doing this is going to be straight down here. Correct? Correct. Or should we do the headland at the other side and work our way back this way, you know, with the gate there? Is it going to matter? Really? Nah. Bugger it, I'll do it this way. Oh. Apparently there's a collision on that edge. That stopped it dead. Right. Let's cut some ground up. There we go. That's better. Oh, she's struggling a bit. Saying that the beef has what, an extra 60 horsepower on this? Oh, wow, that's a 6 thorough on a 180 tractor. Oops. Oh, she's dragging it for now. Come on, girl. You got this. What can a class really do? CVT box for the win. We've only got 4-wheel drive on at the minute. We've not locked the diffs. This could be very challenging. We'll see how we get on. I don't want to get too close to that hedge either. Hedge, edge. As long as we get most of it, I'm happy. I just don't want to be having incidents with flying balers and whatever else. That's not good. Bad juju. What we're thinking, round about there. For now. Yeah, that'll do. Turning around. It's not perfect. Not our best ever rotation. We'll be good. We'll figure it out. We're in the Farrar now. We can follow that. The crap just happened. I threw it in. Where'd you throw it? You threw it. Oh. First pass, yeah. That makes more sense. Yeah, first pass you throw it away from the hedge. Yeah, okay. That's where I confused myself last time, back on Oldfield. Right, we're in the ground. We're good. CVT for the win. Go. You gonna stay in the rut? Thank you. There we are, that's better. I don't feel seasick. No, there we go again. Oh, stay in the rut. Right, it's looking like if I keep the centre line on the edge, we'll be good. It's a big enough plough to make a difference, I suppose. You can really hear the engine revving though as it's bouncing in and out the ruts. I think we're probably on the limits of what this tractor can do with this. I am thinking we should have started on the back bit, but it's too late now. It'll be right. I think I have maybe come too far here. It'll be alright. But now I do need to rotate it. There we go. Yep, there. Ah, tree. There we go. And we're in business. No, we're not. Now we're in business. So I think I'm probably going to do at least 2 ploughing episodes then, guys. This one and the next one. And after that I'm going to do it all off camera. Or possibly speed it up. I might try and do the next episode speed it up actually. So it'll be a full episode of just speeding up. We'll see. Maybe a bit of both. The problem I've got is it's going to take a long time to plough it. And at the minute I'm short on time. Look at that wheel flickering. Oh, this sucks. It's going to be back to the angry cat. Logitech DFGT. It's such a shame. I think I'm just waiting for it to fail now. Fail or fix. Because I bought it second hand as well, I have no warranty claim. I really didn't expect it to die this fast. Not with a SideTech name on it. I mean, I don't know what they were like for wheels. I know they're not making any more now, which is probably a sign. Well, apart from this thing. But as far as I know, their flight equipment is the best in the business. Or some of. Such a letdown. Really is. Oh well. Let's see if I can't get a G29 off the wife. For my birthday. Should be good. She's had a huge tattoo. A sleeve tattoo for hers. So what's 200 quid? I think she's had 4 out of the kitty. Bribery. You had 4, I only want 2. That's if I can find the thing on deal again. If I wouldn't have bought this when I did, I would have had that G29 for 150 off scan. It's like the perfect evolution for me. The DFGT with the internals of the G27. But watching the videos as well, it is quieter. Obviously I don't want the force feedback, but sometimes you just gotta suck it up. Normal file is looking really good on that. That actually looks ploughed from here. No. I think I'm talking to the child, bollocking myself. It is flat, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't have to do a sneaky update and actually put in. Yeah, it's just a normal file. Makes it look good though, doesn't it? It's a good normal file. Giants have snuck in deformable terrain and nobody realised. Oh well, we can dream. That was started way too early, but he'll be right. Ooh, she's feeling the effects there. She's going again. I get the feeling I broke the depth wheel. What did I do to it? I did something to the plough. Oh, it used to fold down and run on the wheels, didn't it? Didn't it? Yeah. Now it just does what it feels like. It's possibly part of the folding animation. Oop, hold on. I don't see how. Unless it might be linked up somewhere in the script, that's the problem. And now I took half of it out so it doesn't do the turning on its end and the folding down to run on the wheel, but the wheel still thinks it does, so it's confused it. The animation doesn't run long enough to sync up anymore. That's me thinking. Pheasant pluckers, put a hole in the wall. There we go. I wonder what a G29 would be like then on 900 degrees, because I'm getting into this 900 degrees now. Going from full lock to full lock. Trying to start a two-stroke, innit? I suppose the other option is I can always make my own. It is doable. So looking inside this, all it is a little gear on a big gear. And that's how you get the 900 degrees out of the same potentiometer that I had in the old Thrustmasters. Potentiometers. But that's what I was thinking about doing with those little buggers. Because I like those little wheels as well. For all my dreaming of these two sticks, I don't think I've actually used them. So I will be better off having a separate joystick. But what I could do with that is... No, because this wheel's playing up. I'm thinking about... there is a tutorial on YouTube on how someone's made their own wheel. I think they used Xbox or a PlayStation controller. Same with that still works. But they just changed the pots. I think the short for potentiometer is pot. They call them pots. They changed the pot from a linear, maybe, to, what is it, rotational. So cancelled off the sticks. Oh, what's that going to give me then? Well, they've got two triggers on, haven't they? So there's the pedals. If I tear apart an Xbox controller. So we've got two pedals, they're the triggers on the back. We've got a load of buttons, but I only need one axis for the wheel. So that's going to give me three other axes to play with. Which would be a perfect joystick, correct? Because you got left, right and then twist. It's a perfect joystick. Awesome. So I need to go and get myself an Xbox controller. Ideally one for a £5, and then take all these wonderful bits and pieces into my shed and have at them. Careful, come on. Yeah, I think that's going to be my next bet, because I still don't want a G29. I could probably use the frame for this thing actually. It's just the internals that don't seem to play very well. I can get around that. And if I can get away with the pots from the Xbox controller as well, it'll bring these pedals to life. I won't have that dead zone when you first press it, which is nice. But that's another project, and it's probably going to end up costing me money. More money again. My wife's going to kick my ass. If she could see the kitchen at the minute, I've turned it into a workshop while she's away. I have a welder in there, a grinder in there. Been doing all my fancy work on the back step. But the tractor, RC tractor's coming on well. I actually have it mostly in metal now. I acquired some nuts and bolts yesterday to do the front axle. I've machined the rear axles. I've got the bearings on. I've made the bearing holders. I've pondered how to attach the diff. I was thinking at one point whether to bother or not, but I think that the wheels might grip a little bit too much to be solid. So I mean, we always used to have solid rear axle go-karts, and they used to turn just fine, but that relies on one wheel to slip. I think actually I used to have a pedal one when I was a kid, and one of the tyres was geared to slip. It was kind of loose on it. It was like a rubber band sort of thing wrapped around, but it was solid plastic. Well, me and my wisdom noticed this and drove nails through it to stop it slipping, and I think it was a little bit more of a bugger to turn after that. I think. Obviously this has an engine on it, so yeah. But I've got two diffs from that RC car, so there is no point in wasting them. I may as well experiment. If I can build it in there, the worst thing that's going to happen is the diff's going to explode because it's plastic casing. That'll be the worst thing that'll happen. Everything else is going to be metal around it. Even the gears inside the diff are metal. So worst case scenario, the plastic cracks and I have to manufacture a metal housing for the diff. That's not going to be impossible. It's going to be challenging, but it's not impossible. But we'll see. I want to try with a plastic one first and see how we get on. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, I have another one to destroy. Anyway. We'll see. But she's still happy on a little cart though anyway. She enjoys it now going backwards. And I enjoy it because she doesn't sit there wheel burning the carpet. I spoke too soon. She's very, very interested in how it all works. She keeps flipping it over and having a look. It's only drives on one side. That was another option I had with the tractor. Only have one driven wheel. But that might cause me issues as well. I wanted two driven. Especially for towing. Dragging stuff around with, I'd imagine it would pull or push to one side. But I'm having a curiosity as well with the front axles. On some images, on the two-wheel drive tractors, the front axles taper out. They're angled. Now, I can't quite get my head around it exactly, because I can't get my hands on to see one. A couple of tractors I've managed to get a look at in real life, they don't. Their steering shafts. That's not right. I've got two-wheel drive tractors I need to show you either. The wheel attaches to the hub at the front. Obviously that goes up through a spike then, and that's where it pivots to turn. It's that spike. It must be a turning shaft maybe. Could be. And that is tapered out at the bottom. Tapered? No, angled out. Get it right. It's angled out at the bottom. Now, to turn it, it's obviously level when it's driving straight, but when you turn it, it points down, which angles the wheel, so the natural shape of the wheel aids in turning the tractor. Now this works when it's turning, that wheel turns left, but that wheel, when it turns left, if it points straight down, would then lean out and counter it. However, if you then tilt them back as well, so the bottom's further forwards, it's pretty much level when it goes forwards, it's level when it's sideways, and it is really bent over when it is turning out, kind of thing. It's an interesting effect. It's something I'm thinking about as well, but I don't know if I can do it easy enough to make it worthwhile. We'll see. I can always tack weld something up now. An experiment. I've got to, well, I found out yesterday that my neighbour, well, upstairs neighbour, is on night, so he'll be in bed till around midday at least. Which is why I'm here recording at 11 o'clock in the morning. Yay! But at least I'm awake for this one. I am now anyway. Cup of tea. This is kind of a waste of a CVT box as well. I'm using the accelerator. I should be using cruise, shouldn't I? Let the tractor find its speed. Can we make this turn? Yes. Well, I think she's covering this pretty well though. I honestly expected this to struggle when I realised just how big the plough was. I've been using what, 200 plus for this? And this tractor is at 180 because I set it at 180. Or at least I checked it to make sure it was at 180, one or the other. That's going to keep me out of mischief anyway. Got a lot of ploughing to do. So what, this is 25 minutes nearly now and we're 3/4 done? Maybe? Nope. We're not even half, are we? Nope, not even half. Oh dear. How's that managed to bow out like that? Right, let's see if we can level this off then. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Give her over there a bit. See, I have the wheel turned and it wants to be straight. Oh, it's not right. It's such a shame. It really is. Well, I've joined the ranks of people who are having issues with it. Gutted. Really am. But we can rebuild. We can make it stronger. Better. Or we can have a go. I'll just use Xbox internals. The sticks will be useless because I'm going to pull them out and run I'll run wires and make my own joystick. Simple as. I will not be beaten by this. Actually, that's going to be a bugger. Crap. I have no idea how I would actually undo the twist. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, not a clue. Did I turn that? New. Hey, how would you do the twist? I'm thinking for yaw. What do you have in an airplane? Pitch, roll, yaw. Pitch is forwards, backwards, roll is left and right, yaw is twist. 3-axis joystick. I could make that work, that would be really sweet. It's just figuring out how. I'll have to ponder that. If you don't have much yaw, you've not got that much in your wrist, so it has to turn the potentiometer all the way for little movement. So what's that? Big gear on a little gear. It shouldn't be too hard to do, should it, surely? He says. I'll figure something out. I say I'll pick up a cheap Xbox controller and pull it apart. Head down B&Q, get some pipe. It'll be alright, budge. But it'll work. And it still will not have a force feedback motor. Yes! I do not want one. Is that with you, Fluff? I'm thinking about a rotational potentiometer though. This doesn't have any, does it? Ooh, so I might be able to do it a different way. Aha! That'll be even better. We'll see. That's going to be the next project, I think. Assuming this wheel actually dies. If the drivers get updated shortly and it works again, I'll be happy. Because last night when I logged on, it was glitching a lot worse than what it is now, and it wouldn't go full lock to the left. But you see, I can now press D or spin it back, but I can press A and it doesn't go any further. It was going sort of like that when I pressed the keyboard, because the keyboard overwrites the controls, if you didn't know. That sucked. Seeing that, that was gutted. I was hurt. This is my little baby. I love it. So happy to actually own it. And she's failing on me. Bless her. Anyway guys, I think 27 minutes of ploughing and me talking about crap is enough for one day. Ooh, look at the weight. The weight. Psh, stuff the weight. The damage. How is the OEB? I must have nudged it into something. But now this is what I'm curious about. The plough is getting damaged from being in the ground. So that's wear and tear, correct? However, get over there. We are paying a maintenance fee on this. I do have rental modding. What's the crack? Eh? Surely the damage mod should negate the maintenance fee if it's going to do that. But this was something damage mod always did. I suppose we'll see how the money balances out, because this map is balanced from what I gather, similar to what I've done with Bowfield Farm, where you earn realistic amounts. So we'll see what we get for the hay bales and stuff. He did say you can make a bit of money off it, so this could be a viable business in this area. I hope. We're going to see. But anyway guys, like I say, I said at the start of that pass, oh, get up there. This is going to be it for me for today, and I do believe that's 4%. Oh yeah. How did the weight get damaged? It's on the front. I hit the wall with a plough. Oh dear. Right then guys, we'll catch you all tomorrow. We're going to be doing a little bit more ploughing, and I think I'm going to do it off camera to be honest, rather than doing a full episode to speed it up. There's just too much to do. But that's the bigger field. Yeah, so that's what's going to be 2 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fields. 8 fields. 2 episodes of field, give or take. 16 episodes of ploughing. Wow. That's not good. That's not good for anybody. And then, I'm not going to end there. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to hang around. Catch you next time.